Hi guys, Forgotten Wolf here, and this is the Mario Sluggers League World Series, so please like, share, and subscribe, and let's begin. Before I go on to the World Series, I should mention the rest of the playoffs. In the first round of the playoffs, it's a best-of-3 series, and now moving to the actual playoffs, the Forgotten Wolf and the Yoshi Eggs unsurprisingly ended up sweeping YouTuber Crow and the Wario Muscles, which leaves many questions for the future for the Muscles. But for the Forgotten Wolf, on to the World Series. Now for the matchup between the number 1 seed undefeated Monkey Man and the Bowser Monsters versus the number 4 seed Jaime and the Waluigi Spitballs. And even though everyone thought the Bowser Monsters would sweep the Waluigi Spitballs, making it 10 games in a row, beaten, but that is not the case. You heard me right. The undefeated Bowser Monsters got swept by the number 4 seed Waluigi Spitballs. How do you get swept by the team you had previously beaten 8 in a row? For Monkey Man, that leaves some serious questions about his team's ability to win a World Series. And with that, the first round of the playoffs is over, and this sets the stage for the World Series. Now, the World Series matchup is the Forgotten Wolf and the Yoshi Eggs versus Jaime and the Waluigi Spitballs. And the World Series is a best-of-5 in Mario Sluggers League, and in Game 1 at Yoshi Park, it was a high-scoring game of 14-12 with the Waluigi Spitballs taking Game 1. And after seeing this, the Forgotten Wolf stated, "Red Yoshi is a bum who will never play for this team again." And this statement would be true as for the rest of the World Series and season, Yellow Magic Koopa came off the reserves to replace Red Yoshi. And in Game 2 at Wario City, since there's no Waluigi Stadium, it would be a solid victory for the Forgotten Wolf and the Yoshi Eggs as the lineup changes made a huge difference, with the defense only giving up 8 and a score of 11-8, which meant the Forgotten Wolf and the Yoshi Eggs won, tying the series 1-1. And on to Game 3, it would be at DK Jungle, and since DK is on the Yoshi Eggs, even though it was Donkey Kong's home game, he would not play great, as it would be Dark Bones and Blue Pianta leading the charge against Birdo for the Waluigi Spitballs, where the Yoshi Eggs would win their second straight game against the Waluigi Spitballs in a score of 7-5. If only the Spitballs got one more run, then the score would have been absolute greatness, absolute cinema. You know the meme I'm talking about. And in Game 4, it would be at Wario City again, with Donkey Kong hitting 3 home runs, one of them being a grand slam. Blue Pianta also heavily contributed with 2 home runs, and Yoshi with a strong defensive performance in order to win the game 12-5, which meant the Yoshi Eggs won the World Series. That is right, the Yoshi Eggs are your Season 10 Mario Sluggers League champions. Congrats to the Forgotten Wolf for that one, and congrats to Jaime on a great season. Donkey Kong was crowned Finals MVP for his key performance in all the games, especially Game 4 with the Grand Slam and 3 home runs. And the Forgotten Wolf commented after the games, saying, "It's been an incredibly competitive season, and I'm glad the best team won." We also caught up with Jaime, who said after the game, "I'm very upset that we choked this series away." And he also said, "No, we are not planning to make any changes to the lineup next season," indicating that he's trying to maybe bring his team from last season back. But that is it for Season 10 of Mario Sluggers League. From the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for supporting the season. But this isn't the end of the league, as we still have the off-season for Season 11 to go over. But until next time, bye!